Hey guys, Keenan here from MTGHub, bringing you a booster box opening of Theros. So we have Elsewhere in the front, and I'm not sure if it's new or something, but the center of the plastic is actually split, so you can open it just like this. I'm not sure if it's just my box, but anyways, let's get started. Hoping to get Elspeth, of course. Top Seas is reprinted, and the gods are really expensive, like Theros and all that. So yeah, it's a little stuck here. Put it off to the side, and first pack of the box. I'll only be going through the uncommons and rare. Let's see. We have Stone Shock Giant, Triton Tactics, Insatiable Harpy, and Temple of Mystery. So this is one of the new scry lands. Basically it enters taps for green or blue, and when it enters you can scry one, which is basically look at the top card of your library. So just gonna do some sorting off to the side. Next pack. Maybe I'll put it here. We have Sea God's Revenge, Nyela's Emissary, Favorite Hepola, and our rare is Night Howler. It's 1 and 2 black. Bestow is 2 and 2 black. It's 0/0, and when it or enchanted creature gets +X, where X is the number of creature cards in the graveyard. So it's quite a good card. And yeah, Bestow is the new mechanic where you can enchant a creature, but when the creature dies, the enchantment becomes the creature itself. So it's pretty weird-ish, but it's cool. We have Morgis Marauder, Horizon Chimera, Flame Speaker, Adept, I think with a foil. Our rare is Reaper of the Wilds. It's 2, 1 black and 1 green. Whenever another creature dies, scry 1. It's a 4/5, and for black it gets Death Touch until the end of the turn, and for 1 and 1 green it gets Hexproof until the end of the turn. And now we have a Satyr Rambler foil. So Reaper of the Wilds is quite a good card. It's quite flexible, you can do a lot of stuff. Most of the time your opponent won't block it, unless he really has to. And making it hexproof is kind of cheap also, so I don't think it'll die easily. Okay, let's see. We have Ordeal of Heloid, one of the cycle of ordeals. Hunt the Hunter, Fanatic Mogis, and our rare is Reverend Hunter. 3 for 3 mana, 2 and 1 green, 1/1, and it enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counters equal to your devotion. And we have a foil rare, Fixis of Pandemonium. It's a tap, target player exiles the top card of his library face down, and for 7 and tap, sacrifice it and turn all cards face up and put all permanent cards among them onto the battlefield. So second foil in a row. It's gonna do some sorting off at the side. So Devotion is another mechanic that's new as well. Basically Devotion, whenever something triggers Devotion, you look at the mana symbols of whatever color it's talking about on your permanents. We have Dissolve. It's basically what's that spell, the counter spell called again? Cancel, yeah. It's cancel but with scry 1. Same cost as well. We have another foil. But first, Celestial Archon, 3 and 2 white. Bestow for 5 and 2 white, flying first strike, and enchanted creature gets +4/+4 flying first strike, and it's a 4/4. And with a foil swamp. Third foil in a row. Hope we get 4 foils in a row now. I'm kind of a foil collector. I think we might have another foil, but anyway, Dissolve, Flintcast Wheel, Erebos Emissary, and Artisan of Forms. No foil though. Anyway, 2 mana 1/1 heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Artisan of Forms, you may have it become a copy of target creature and get this ability. So another new mechanic, heroic, is when you target something. If you target a creature you control, that creature with you, if it has heroic though, it will trigger whatever ability that is. So let's see, we have Vanquish the Foul, Acronan Hippolyte, Dauntless Onslaught, and Rage Blood Shaman. So it's 3 mana, 2/3 trample, and other Minotaur creatures you control get +1/+1 trample. So some people might be making Minotaur decks with it, with like Boros Reckoner and all that, but I don't think it's gonna work. There might be a couple of cuts in this video as well, because my camera can only take like 10 minutes plus. So yeah, I apologize for that if there is. I don't think I'll be able to finish this in 10 minutes. So let's see, we have Peak Eruption, Farika's Mender, Naila's Emissary, and for our rare we have Prophet of the Krupix. 3, 1 green and 1 blue. Untap all creatures and lands you control during each other player's untap step, and you may cast creature cards as though they have flash. So I don't think it's that good. It's kind of okay. So let's see. No mythics yet though. Battle-wise, Hoplite, Vanquish the Foul, and Sensual Thunderbolt, and our rare is Progenastic Sphinx. Sorry, I can't pronounce all these cards, but look at that beard. I mean, that's a long beard. Anyway, it's 3 and 2 blue, flying. Discard a card, and it gains hexproof until the end of the turn, and you can untap it. And whenever it attacks, you can scry 3, so that's really powerful. It's 3/5. So definitely want to play that in draft or seal. I think it might be in standard though. It looks like it has a little potential. I mean, you can scry 3 every time it attacks. And you can get hexproof as well if you discard a card. And it's a really big blocker as well. There might be flying decks because I know M14 has a lot of flyers as well. So we have Karamitra's Acolyte, Perforos' Emissary, Dark Betrayal, and our rare is Elspeth. So this is one of the 3 planeswalkers in this set. It's a new Elspeth. It's really good, really expensive money card as well. So basically it's 4 and 2 white. The +1 is put 3/1/1 white soldier tokens onto the field. -3 is destroy all creatures power 4 greater, and -7 is you get an emblem. Creatures get +2/+2 have flying. It starts with 4 loyalty. So the basic strategy with it is you get a lot of 1/1s, and then you destroy all those that are bigger than 1/1, and then you make all your creatures bigger. I think the ultimate actually kind of sucks though. It's seeing a lot of standard players though, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we have another Karamitra's Acolyte, Fenlex Leader, Arena Athlete, and our rare is Agent of the Fates. So it's 3, 1 generic, and 2 black, Death Touch, 3/2. And heroic, whenever you cast a spell that targets this creature, each opponent sacrifices a creature. So it's very good as well. Imagine if you're playing a Demir deck, it'll be even better, because your opponent might want to kill it, and then you bounce it, and then he sacks a creature. And it's 3 mana for 3/2 Death Touch as well. So let's keep this rolling. We have Artisan Sorrow, Mogis Marauder, Prowler's Helm, and our rare is Titan of Infernal Fire. So it's 5 and 1 red. Each human you control has 1 red tap, deal the 1 damage to target creature or player, and it's a 5/6. So it's decent. I don't think humans are strong anymore for Theros, because of, like, in a shot they had a lot of humans and they're really powerful and all that, but I mean now that it's rotated, it's pretty sad. We also lost like Aura of Vola, so control kinda sucks now. We have Anvil Raptor, Centaur Battlemaster, Audio of Naila, one of the other audios in the cycle, Spear of Heloid, and I'm not sure if this is a glitch or something. I think this might supposed to be foil, but they gave me a common after rare. But anyway, and it feels kind of weird too, like they half foiled it. Anyway, Spear of Heloid is one of the god's weapons. It's 1 and 2 white. Creatures you control get +1/+1, and for 3 and tap, destroy that creature without damage. So I think I just had a cut there. Yeah, my camera ran out of time. I don't know why it does that though. It's pretty weird. Like, it's not like it's out of battery or something. It's just, that's the maximum. And it has the space too. It's weird. Anyways, they gave me a common instead of what would be a foil or a token or something, and this card really feels wonky, like it's half foiled, so it might be a misprint, I don't know. I'll just put it off the side here. So still no gods. We have Heloid's weapon, but no gods yet. So we have Magma Jet. It's a reprint. It's kind of a money uncommon-ish, like the new art though. And Temple of Silence, so it's the Scryland for Orzhov. No need to say much about that. I think I kind of mixed up my sorting power on the side. I think we are more than 1/3 down already. I don't know, I wasn't really keeping track. So let's keep going. We have Nemesis of Mortals, Spear, Ordeal of Erebos, which is what most people say one of the worst ordeals, because by the time you actually sacrifice it, your opponent has no cards to discard. Spearheart Chimera rare is Swan Song, seeing a lot of legacy play. Anyway, it's 1 blue, it's an instant. Counter target enchantment, instant or sorcery spell, and its controller puts a 2/2 bluebird. And we have a foil Satyr Piper. So Swan Song, I heard a lot of people have been playing it in Legacy and all that, because it counters like Force of Will, I think. I'm not really sure, I don't play Legacy. Oops. So we have Horizon Chimera, Heloid's Emissary, Threaten Tactics, and our rare is Triad of the Fates. 2, 1 white and 1 black for a generic and tap. You put a fate counter on another target creature. For a white and tap, exile a creature with a fate counter, and then return it to the battlefield. So basically you blink. Anyway, and 1 black and tap, exile target creature that has a fate counter on it, and its controller draws 2 cards. So ends a 3/3. It's quite a flexible card, I guess-ish, but I don't think anyone should play it, even in draft, maybe. Do I dare say that? Probably. So how do you guys feel about the new Scrylands? I mean, they still come in tap and they're rare. I don't know. They could have done better with the lands, I would say. Artisan Sorrow, Heloid's Emissary, Flamecast Wheel, and our rare is Fire Drinker Satyr. 1 red for 2/1. Whenever it's dealt damage, you take that much damage, or it deals that much damage to you. And for 1 and 1 red, it gets +1/+0, and it deals 1 damage to you as well. I don't really know how that card's gonna work out. It's a rare 1 for 2/1, but it could kill you as well. I mean, I heard people saying it's good, but what about things like Isamaru? It's a 1 mana 2/2, that's it. It's a rare 2. We have Keepsake Gorgon, Battle-Wise Hoplite, Sealock Monster, and our rare is Underworld Cerebus, our second mythic, and probably one of the best cards in the set for Rakdos. It's 3, 1 black and 1 red, and it can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures, so basically it's never going to be blocked. And cards in the graveyard can't be targeted spells and abilities, and when it dies, exile it and each player returns all creature cards from his or her graveyard to his or her hand, and it's a 6/6. So it's very good if you're playing Rakdos. If you get in draft, you probably just want to play Rakdos. I mean, it will never be blocked, I guess, and when it dies, probably you'll get the advantage. Okay, Ordeal of Theros, Ordeal of Thassa, Flamespeak Adept, and Hammer of Theros. So this is the second weapon we have. For Theros, it's 1 and 2 red. Creatures you control have haste, and for 2, 1 red and tap, sacrifice a land and put a 3/3 colors golem artifact creature onto the field. And we have the same golem token right here. I think Theros' weapon is not really that good. I would say Heloid is one of the best, especially when you play a white weenie deck. It really boosts all your creatures. The best would be Thassas. Basically, it makes all your opponent's creatures attack this turn, and then all your creatures draw you a card every time they do damage. So, if you get it, it'd be better. Peak Eruption, Warrior's Lesson, Cutthroat Maneuver, and Theros himself. The third mythic of the set, I mean on the box. I think it's a $40 card right now. More expensive than Elspeth, I guess. It's 3 and 1 red, indestructible. As long as your devotion to red is more than 5, it isn't a creature. Or less than 5, it isn't a creature. Every time a creature enters the field under your control, deal 2 damage to each opponent. And for 2 and 1 red, creatures you control get +1/+0 until the end of turn, and it's a 6/5. And I think a lot of people are playing EDH as a general standard. I think a lot of people are playing a playset of it actually. So it's one of the best gods, I feel. But that's for this meta. For control, Heloids I would say is the best one. Better than Thassa. Sea God's Revenge, Century of the Underworld, Cutthroat Maneuver, and our rare is Thoughtseize. Whoa, this is a really good box. Now we have Thoughtseize as well. So this is a reprint from Lorwyn, if I'm not mistaken. 1 black as a sorcery. Target player reveals his or her hand and you choose a non-land card from it. That player discards it and you lose 2 life. So it's played in Modern a lot, so it's really expensive. Before Theros, I think it was $70, but then because of Theros it dropped to like 30, but it's still worth quite a lot. On to the next pack. I'm pretty sure I got my money back for this box already. So Glare of Heresy, Dauntless Onslaught, Witch's Eye, and Fabled Hero. So it's 1 and 2 white, 2/2 double strike, and heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets it, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's no Silverblade Paladin, but it's pretty close. A lot of people are playing in human decks as well. I think it's got some money. I'm not really sure. We probably have 9 or 10 packs left. I don't even know. So let's see. We have Ordeal of Erebos, Karakma Warcaller, Sealock Monster, and Anthusa Setansan. I don't even know. It's a 3 and 2 green. Whenever you cast a spell that targets it, tap up to 3 lands you control become 2/2 warrior creatures, and it's a 4/5 until the end of turn. It's quite good, I guess, but not constructed. Sealed, Draft. I mean, in Sealed and Draft, most rares are pretty okay, except for some. We have Horizon Scholar, Erebos Emissary, Triton, Fortune Hunter, and our rare is Sylvan Cathariot. So another card that has been seeing a lot of constructed play, I think. It's 2, 1 and 1 green, 0/3 Defender Hexproof, and the tap ability is add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. It's quite a good mana dog. A lot of people are playing it. Also, I've been told. I haven't had any Friday Night Magic games yet for Theros. Lightning Strike in the front. It's the new Searing Spear, but with a more dumb name, I guess. Audio Athasa, Satyr Piper, Decorated Griffin, and our rare is Anger of the Gods. A lot of sideboard play in Constructed as well. 1 and 2 red. It deals 3 damage to each creature, and if a creature were to die this way, exile it instead. So yeah, a lot of people have been playing it in sideboards and all that. It's pretty good. Okay, we have White Raptor, Warrior's Lesson, Farika Mender, and our rare is Fleece Mane Lion. So I think it's a little money card as well, and it's really good for Celestia, I would say. It's a 1 green 1 white 3/3, and it's Monstrosity 1 for 3 1 green and 1 white. So Monstrosity is basically you pay the mana cost and it will get that many counters equal to Monstrosity, whatever number it is. And as long as it's monstrous, it has Hexproof and Indestructible. So when this is monstrous, you can't deal with it, and it gives your opponent a lot of pressure, because turn 2 you put this down, he either has to deal with it or have something really bad later on. So on to the next pack. This box has been pretty good to me so far. I don't know what else I might want. More gods. Gainsay, Karma Warcaller, Triton Fortune Hunter, and our rare is Curse of the Swine with a foil as well. So Curse of the Swine is X and 2 blue. Exile X target creatures, and your opponent gets, for each creature exiled this way, put a 2/2 green boar. So it's a fun card, and I think it's quite good as well. It has a lot of flavor, that's what I would say. I'm not really sure how good it is yet. I think we have 6 or 7 packs. It's really hard to tell from here. I think we have 3 on this column and 2, 3 around there. So Magma Jet, another one. Rescue from the Underworld, Shipwreck Singer, and our rare is Soldier of the Pantheon. 1 white 2/1 protection from multicolour, and whenever your opponent casts a multicolored spell, you gain 1 life. So this is we just came out of Ravnica with a lot of multicolored cards. So this right here is really good. I think it's like $10. I saw people selling it at 10. I'm not sure if it really is $10 right now. I really don't know the prices for Theros as well. Okay, only 3 mythics. I hope we get more though. Keepsake Gorgon, Chronicler of Heroes, Thasa's Emissary, and our rare is Polish Crusher. 2 1 green and 1 red. Trample, protection from enchantments. This being an enchantment set, protection from enchantments is kinda huge. And for 4 1 red and 1 green Monstrosity 3. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, if it was monstrous, destroy target enchantment. Against all those enchantment decks, it just wrecks everything. In draft, you want to play it because people will probably have a lot of enchantments as well. Ghoul, I would say, is the most strong deck or guild so far, with like a Xenagos and Domri, and a lot of ramp and Perforos and a lot of stuff. So Glare of Heresy, Destructive Revelry, Fanatic of Mogis, and our rare is Temple of Deceit. So the third Skyland we have, it's a Skyland but for the mirror. I don't really get the lands this time around. I mean, they call them Temples of something. Usually lands would be like say the Ravnica lands, Hallowed Fountain. It will be describing like something, but now it's just like Temple of something, Temple of something, Temple of something, and it sounds really bad. They could have worked on that a bit, but I mean it fits the flavor, I guess. Chronicler of Heroes, Spellheart Chimera, and Evangel of Heloid, sorry. And our rare is Whip of Erebos, the third weapon I think we have, yeah. So it's 2 and 2 black, creatures you control have lifelink, and for 2 and 2 black and tap, return target creature card from the graveyard to the field. It gains haste and exile it at the beginning of your next end step. And we have a foil rare as well, 2 and 1 blue, Maletis Charlatan, 2 and 1 blue tap, controller of target instant or sorcery spell copies it, and you may choose new targets. So 2 foil rares this time, which is good. And for Whip of Erebos, there's actually a combo with Lazarf, yeah. So because Lazarf, its trigger is exile at the end of the turn, and if you reanimate it with Whip of Erebos, I'm not sure how it goes, but Lazarf won't be exiled, and you get your Lazarf back from the field, from the graveyard. So I think there might be people trying to work on that, as in trying to play with it. Gainsay, Stone Shock Giant, Avenger of Heloid, and our rare is Arbor Colossus. 2 and 3 green, reach, monstrosity for 3 and 3 green, monstrosity 3, and when it's monstrous, destroy target creature with flying and opponent controls. I think some people might be putting it in sideboards against flying decks because, like I said, the glue deck's really strong, but they don't really have flyers as well. In fact, I don't even think they have 1 flyer. Okay, let's see, we have Tormented Hero, Coordinated Assault, Shipwreck Singer, and Hithona the Cruel, our 4th mythic I think. It's 4 and 2 black, Death Touch 4/6, 8 mana for monstrosity 3, and when it's monstrous, destroy all non-Gorgon creatures, which is basically all creatures. Constructed, I don't really see it doing that good so far, but in draft and sealed, you basically wipe the board and have a 7/9 Death Touch all of a sudden. And a foil Kevin Lampard. So I've been looking forward to getting foil God cards, as they would say, because of the sparkles and its foil and it looks cool and all that. My friend actually pulled a foil Perforos, which is awesome. It just looks awesome. So we are down to our last 3 packs. Can we get a god? Another god, I mean. Horizon Scholar, Tarsus Emissary, Coordinated Assault, and our rare is Ember Swallower. So this is the promo card, 2 and 2 red. For 5 and 2 red, Monstrosity 3. And when it's monstrous, each player sacrifices 3 lands. And I think some people have been using it in Constructed as well. I have seen some decks with this. Red deck wins or Ghoul decks. Anyway, we have a foil as well, Nisian Courser. It's a vanilla card. Second last pack, we have Perforos in the front. Can we get Perforos in the pack? I wouldn't mind 2 Perforos. Or a Xenagos, that would be nice as well. We have Ordeal of Heloid, Centaur Battlemaster, Witch's Eye, and our rare is Boon Satyr. So one of the best enchantment creature bestow thingies in the set, I would say. It's 1 and 2 green, it has flash, and enchanted creature gets +4/+2, and it's a 4/2 as well. It's really good, the value, and it has flash. It's no Woeful Avenger from any shard block, but it's kind of close. So this is the last pack. I think I'll just go through every single card in this pack because it's the last one anyway. We have a Dragon Mantle, Omen Speaker, no Augur of Bolas, and I think it kind of sucks, but people are playing like 4 of it in their decks. So Grey Merchant of Asphodel, Triton Shawteeth, Traveler's Amulet, Scourge Mark, Coastline Chimera, Rage of Perforos, Satyr Hedonist, Read the Bones, Ordeal of Heloid, Hunt the Hunter, Dark Betrayal, and our rare is Biden of Thassa. So we have our 4th or 3rd weapon. I think it's the 4th weapon. We almost have all the weapons, which would be nice if we did. And this is the best weapon, I would say, in the set. It's 2 and 2 blue. Whenever a creature it controls deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. And for 2 and tap, creatures your opponent control attack this turn if able. So you force your opponents to attack, and then next turn all your creatures attack and you draw a bunch of cards. So that's why it's good. Anyway, that's the end of the booster box opening. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'm going to be coming up with more content, and my table is really messy. But overall, hope you enjoyed. Do like and subscribe and rate and share. And yeah, I might be doing a giveaway soon, so look out for that. That's all. So thanks for watching. I have a lot of trash on my table. So thanks for watching.